one question that I often get is, if we need to transform or change our ICOs, how can we actually do it? Is there any way in Figaf that we can change a component from one system to another, and then in that process create these different changes? This could be in an S4 migration where you want to change, for instance, here the XI component to something else, or some other scenarios. This is one of the features we have in the Figaf tool. So let me show you what this looks like. So here we have this Figaf tool. We have an ICO. We will assign it to a ticket. Just rename. We can transfer it either just using on the same system, or we can transfer it to another system. It all works the same. Let's just try to change it on the same system. We'll have a year number for this. We'll license this. And now we have a license for it. So in this, we can obviously go test it, do all the different things we want to have. We'll attach all the dependent object that is a part of this. We can start our transport. So now we have a transport. We can see that there is a problem here with this XI receiver, that it has an empty password if we want to transport it. The first thing we want to do is we want to rename our source component here. We can see that on the target it is named the same thing, but we obviously want to rename it. Just add December to it. Save. And that means that once we go into, for instance, our ICO here, we can see it is using the transport from this to this element. And it says this one does not exist here. We can, in some cases, we can go in and change specific parameters if we want to, change conditions, add a new condition here if we needed to. So we can add an XPath condition. Just save. And if there's elements we want to exclude here. So we can save it. We can go and look at the changes overview here. We can see that it says that this component is changed to this. There's a component that's changed for this. So that's all good. We can also look here at a larger change overview here. And obviously this will give us some problems because this communication channel here does not have a password. So we need to fix this password. We can select here all non-transportable or all password credentials. So we can see here there's a password here that we need to fill in. And press save. So now we have updated this password. Let's see if we have the changes overview. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to see if you are changing the source component. But here we can see all the components that is being changed as a part of this scenario here. And actually, I think the ERP system is also changed to something else as a part of this transport. So let's just look here at the ERP component here. We can see that it is changed to this name. And that was the reason why we needed to update the communication channel, that it was changed. So in this, we can now validate the transport to see if everything is okay. We can send it to approval. And then someone else can download it. They can check the parameters report, which contains all the different information that was changed as a part of here. So we can see all the different communication channels that exist. What are the parameters? We can upload these back into the system, just giving you a lot more flexibility to deal with these things. We can approve it. And obviously, before we approve it, we will check all the changes overview to see if this is correct change. Then we just apply. So now we can approve it, and then we can import it, and we can define whether or not we want to activate it afterwards. Let's just activate it. So now post synchronization is in place. And it is completed. We have now completed a rename of the object, or I think it is a copy of the object. So that means if we go back into our CPI here and refresh, should now have a component that's called Excite December. And if we look at this where used, we can see it is now using this Excite December, and the receiver has a condition on it, and we can see it's using this changes. If you needed to do this manually, it would require a lot of effort and it will take a long time. When you do it with this, it is a matter of minutes to apply the transport and some time just in front just to prepare everything so you're good to go whenever you need to go live. This is something that would shorten the time for go lives from weeks to a matter of hours or minutes to do these changes. I hope you liked it. This is a part of the Figaf DevOps tool to manage your SAP PI PO installations. Please hit like, please hit share, and share it with the people that could find this interesting. Thank you for watching.